In, a podcast of storytelling and interviews with your host, Winter Olympian Mercedes Nicoll.
Thank you so much for dropping in today. This is an exciting new series I've come up with. I came up with the idea a really, really long time ago. Whistler Kids. We have really, really cool Whistler Kids. So why not do a series 2 of Whistler Kids? Now, in our first series of Whistler Kids, that was actually series 2. Um, we take a look at a bunch of amazing humans that grew up in this, what once was a small fishing resort and morphed into a world renowned ski and snowboard and mountain bike resort. Just a reminder that this town of Whistler, this is where I live. I'm Mercedes Nicoll, your host of Dropping In. If you're new to this podcast or watching this video, thank you for dropping in. Um, and I have guests on, and we share stories, and I get interview bits from them. Um, but I thought that Whistler kids were really cool and intriguing people because we live in a mecca of sports. Everyone loves sports. And I mean, if you say you're a mountain biker in this town, you better be a good mountain biker. I don't say I'm a mountain biker because I'm not very good at at it, but this is the town where kind of the A-type personalities come out in plethoras. Um, I'm so happy to have grown up here, and I know so many other kids and cool people that are now adults that have grown up here, and I've reached out to them again. We already have a 10-episode series with Whistler Kids, and just to name them, I have episode 11, Natalie Morel. She's a DJ, she's a clothing designer, a new mom. Um, Episode 12, Peter Harvey, amazing film producer. He has worked on so many great entities in not just Canada, but also around the world. Number 13, Jenna Romanin. She is an actor, and I think she had taken a time off, and now I think she's gotten back into it. We might have to follow up with her. Allie Milner, episode 14. She is a singer-songwriter out. She moved to Ontario and now is married. We had episode 15, Stan Ray, a phenomenal skier and now also a phenomenal golfer, still living in Whistler. Episode 16, we had Joey Gibbons, who pretty much owns most of the bars in Whistler. He's done really well. And listening to his story, it was not as easy as some people think it would be. So definitely check out episode 16 with Joey Gibbons. Episode 17 with Marielle Thompson, amazing gold medalist Olympian in ski cross, and just going through it over and over. I feel like she's probably going to be a 4-time Olympian if she isn't already. Just going for gold, that girl. Episode 18, Garnet Bird. He is and was he probably still is. He's a DJ. A singer, a musician, like so good at his trade. He's in Vancouver now, and he's building sites for movies and things like that. Very cool. Episode 19, Irie Smith. I mean, this girl, I've had her mother on as well, and you'll hear her brother in this next series. Such a cool family. Irie, I had so many questions for her in episode 19 because she literally had all of her garbage in one jar for a year. Like she was just going minimalist. And I think we can definitely all learn from that. My main question was I was like, what about dental floss? So you'll get that answer on episode 19. So cool to have her on. And then I rounded out the series with 2 of our high school teachers, Brenda Norrie and Mitch Sulkers, for a bonus episode. And again, that is series 2, the first series of Whistler Kids. I highly recommend going and have a listen. That's only on audio, so definitely find it on your preferred podcast station if you're currently listening. Thank you. This is take 2 on Whistler Kids, and I just want to remind everyone that Whistler is a resort town, so we get a lot of visitors that kind of infiltrate our town, though we still are a community of at least 12,000 residents. We have 2 elementary schools, 1 private school, 1 high school in this pretty sweet community that I get to call home Whistler, British Columbia, Canada. And we do produce a lot of Olympians. I'm not going to lie. Like if you're walking down the street, you're probably going to, or walking down the village stroll, you're probably going to see one or two of us. But I'm excited to share this next series with you because I'm not just chatting with athletes. So, yes, I will have a lot of athletes in here. Um, we have people from writers to Olympians to business leaders and just all around talented people in Whistler. So I'm really, really excited to kind of share this story with you of what it's like to grow up in Whistler. And I've already done some pre recording, and some of the answers and some of the memories that have come up are very, very cool. So definitely check it out. Again, I will have a lot of athletes and also a lot of business lead. Like I have a business leader that actually has helped a bunch of the athletes that will be on the show, be it with marketing and understanding what branding is. So really, really grateful for this community. We give back a lot. We like to throw fun events, and you're going to hear about some of that on this series. So tune in to series 10, if you can believe it, of Dropping In. Again, I thank you all so much for listening. Get all your comments and I really, really do appreciate it. So, shout out to all of you for listening and watching. And I can't wait for you to see this next series and listen to Dropping In. Thanks so much for dropping in today. You can find everything you want to know about Dropping In with Mercedes at droppinginwithmercedes.com. Don't forget to subscribe on Apple, Spotify, and YouTube. Thanks DJ Kenosis for the music and my mom for the intro voice.